guess what? It's just, and then there was one. I can't make this up. It is what it is. Well, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy headquarters, and America's team? Everybody's running behind, but they're on their way. So just hold on. I just had Dallas Cowboy Chris on. I think he lost his signal. So, but here we are. What's up Wednesday? Once again, we are here talking Dallas Cowboy talk. So with that being said, while we wait on everybody else to come in, I think somebody's knocking at the door now. Let me see who that is. Come on in, man.
Hey, man, I'm sorry about that, bro. I thought I was clicking the minimize button and I hit the exit button. I was like, what did I do? I said, I bet Gary freaking out.
Well, I said everybody just done took the back seat or something. But like I was just telling everybody's running a little late today. But hey, we gonna hold it down because this is the Cowboy Huddle, and this is where we come and talk Cowboy talk. Right, but anyway, yeah, we got our guy, Dallas Cowboy Chris, aka Big Fella in the house.
What's happening, G, man? It's What's Up Wednesday, baby. You know what we doing. We always living the life of the 300-pounders, man. We're going to talk about these Cowboys, man. I'm so excited, man. Week 2 in training camp, man. Yeah. And you know, I ain't trying to jump the schedule, but, you know, hey, I got excited just because I see a lot of fisticuffs today. So I'm excited. I'm excited about today.
Hey, man, we got some folks already here. Let's see what they saying. Let's see if the moderator can bring some of the folks up, see what we got going on. We got some folks here ready to rock and roll. It's football season. Up there go our guy, Andres Romero. He said, let's get, hold on, let me do it. Here we go. Let's get ready to huddle. Yeah. Oh, wait. Somebody's knocking at the door. Somebody's knocking at the door. Let me.
Oh, somebody else at the door?
Yeah. Who is it? Let me let him in. Let's see. Who is it?
Tamale! It's the tamale man.
It's a tamale man.
G, who is that at the door, G?
Hey, man, you know who that is, man. That's Mikey Mike, the 520 and a half.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, somebody else at the door. Let me see. Let me look at this people.
Who else is that? Man, it's a lot of trick-or-treaters today, ain't it?
Yeah, they think it's trick-or-treaters. Who is it? Let's see. Let's let them in. Let's see. And it is no other than the 99 million followers on
More tamales.
Man, I was knocking at that door. I was about to knock it down. Y'all don't want to let me in and shit.
More tamales, bro. More tamales.
So here they are. We still missing one. I guess he'll be here in a minute. Everybody's running behind. I guess it happened.
My boy Micah, Mike Chubb, out the big fella. You got G, the #1 Cowboy fan in the building. Yes, sir. And you got 21. Check us out, the Cowboys Huddle on YouTube, y'all.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? Come on in and chime in. Hey, let's get some more of our. Let's see. We got Cowboy Base, Deuce, and how I'm so ready to talk about Dallas first preseason. Oh, we finna get into it, Cowboy Babes. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Flashes in the house. Let's go. Let's get ready to huddle.
Let's get ready to huddle.
G got a new toy.
All right, we got Ivan. Hey, man, that's a faithful diehard right here. Ivan's always faithful to the Cowboy Huddle. We got it. He said, let's go. All right, we got Luke. Luke back in the house too. Luke, good luck this weekend. All right, appreciate you, Luke. Luke is
Luke cracking. What's up, Luke?
As another faithful, and you already know your boy Larry G in the house. All right, give it up for Larry G. Yeah. All right, JJ, appreciate you. JJ was here last week. We had to get on on Drew last week. JJ was in the house. JJ was ready to come on live, man. JJ was getting ready to let old Drew have some of it, man. But again, man, I got to give it up to everybody that held it down, man. When Drew came in the house, everybody was
yeah.
Hey, it's going down. Cool kid, Julian 11, top 5 Dallas Cowboys running back of all time. Let's talk about it. We're gonna get right into it. So here we are. But before we get started, guys, y'all know I gotta say a big shout out to all our subscribers and all those that follow this channel, man. And again, like I always say, without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. So let's give it up for our subscribers and followers. Real talk, man. Real talk. And also, we got to give our big shout out to our social media people that takes the time to play our content in their group. So we want to say thank you to Dallas Cowboys on Deck, Cowboys fan 365. We them boys. Dallas Cowboy Insider. So these are all our Facebook social media groups that share our content. Mikey, let's give it up for those groups that you already, come on, come on.
Oh, that's funny thing you say, Cowboys on deck. I'm a part of their group, and they get it shared through Christopher Lee's as well. But we got to give one more shout out to the Hard Hitters, the 520 boys,
Yes, sir.
505 boys, Cowboys 88,
Woo!
Borrachos, Desert Borrachos. Man, there is so much. There's so much support, and we're feeling it. We're feeling it with our numbers, but we appreciate you guys so very much. So don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, get that little bell, ding, ding, ding. Let's get ready to huddle.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Like everybody's fired up, man. That's fired up. So hey, y'all ready? I guess Rue will be in here in a minute. I'm sure he'll be coming in here shortly. So let's get into some of these topics, man. So as you guys know, we are at the point to where Zach returns. Zach is back. Give it up. Now, with that being said, so what had really happened, guys? I guess Zach had to get his agent out the way. Agent, you doing too much. Yeah, I'm gonna take care of this state. So, according to Todd Archer, he said a face-to-face meeting between Jerry Jones and Zach Martin helped start and finish the talks regarding the rework of rework contract of Zach. He said he was great. We were able to have that one-on-one time, and I think that helped. Just being able to talk face to face. I think ultimately that what made me feel more comfortable and how he felt more comfortable. And then we start talking about this, and numbers were we eventually headed something of that nature. So let's give it up, man. He's back. So guys, what do y'all think about that? Start with the heavyweight. Well, we'll come back to him. We'll start with down there with what I got, Micah 520. What do you
Hey,
think about?
I'm
No,
ready.
Oh, I'm sorry.
let Chris.
I'm sorry. I saw you talking,
Let,
man.
let Chris go. Chris has been licking his chops, but I'll go after Chris. Go, Christopher.
Yeah, man.
Come on,
Hey, man.
Christopher.
Like I said for the last couple weeks, don't worry about number 70 coming back in the fold. Number 70 was gonna be there all along. You know how Jerry had that tough speech and everything at the beginning of the training camp. He needs to honor. He needs to honor his contract and all this. Man, what Jerry do behind the scenes? Man, let me get this man some more money because our offense really can't get started unless
Woo!
number 70 is on the field. Because you saw them boys getting roughed up in practice and just a little bit
Woo!
in the first half. And he said he remember back in the day when he didn't have Emmett them first two games, and Charles Haley went in there and started destroying the locker room. So you better get him. He didn't want that reoccurrence. He didn't want the Marcus Lawrence or Micah Parsons throwing chairs and everything. So they went and got number 70, our Hall of Famer. Okay, so I'm excited about them big boys, man. The big boys have been acting the fool in practice, so we won't get to that later. But I'm really happy that Zach Martin, number 70, my man, even though he went to Notre Dame, I'll forgive him for that.
Salvador was in the house. What's up, Salvador? Yes, sir. All
Don't
right.
fuck with America's team.
Well, Mikey, as another lineman to another lineman. So, how do you feel about that, brother?
Well, they did their posturing,
Yeah.
the whole speech, and then he was going to stand his ground. And we said it the first time we heard the news. We were like, "Well, this is a slam dunk." It wasn't scary to us. Like we knew this was going to happen. It had its moments, but the big reason I think the straw that broke the camel's back wasn't Asim Richards giving up a sack. It wasn't Matt Farniak not being the backup that he's supposed to be. It wasn't Walesko not turning up. It wasn't Josh Ball playing there, how atrocious that is or not. I honestly think, guys, they watched that kid Carter in Philadelphia. They watched that kid Carter in Philadelphia, and I don't know how old you guys are, but there's this
Damn,
guy
why
named
you bring that up, fam?
Jerome Brown that used to play, that used to give Nate Newton fits. So I think they saw that tremor. I know this is a Cowboy show, and we don't just single out the Philadelphia Eagles, but that is going to be a problem. That's going to be a problem. They saw that kid, and this was going to happen regardless. But this push negotiations further. And Zach is back in camp, and it's good to see him come out like Steve Austin back onto the practice field into training camp. And our line is better for it. Terrence Steele is better for it. And that Pomeranian is going to be running right behind that number 70. You best believe that.
Yeah, man. Now you know what? I'm telling you something, boy. After we saw, well, y'all saw what happened. We're gonna get into it, and we're gonna get into it. But I think Cooper Rush only played half of first. They say, "Oh shit, pull him out of here." Hey, that line is atrocious. Hey,
They did snatch him quick, didn't they? They snatched
Will
him quick.
Greer.
We saw a
Will
lot of
Greer.
Will Greer.
Will Greer, you got the rest of the game, huh? Yeah, you got the next 3 quarters.
And Will Greer had that crash dummy helmet on too. He was like, "Man, they ain't gonna fuck me up in here. Let me put
Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle.
exactly."
Hey, Will Greer was looking around for a red shirt. He was like, I need a red shirt right now.
Oh my gosh, man. But and we're gonna get into that just a second though. But Mondo, what do you think about this Zach situation, brother?
You know what? I think that if everybody saw like the same video that I saw of him just walking out to camp, I think it was the majority, everybody heard that sigh of relief, so I think we're all excited, we're happy, like Chris said, our Hall of Famer is back, so it's exciting, man. And you have your line, what you want week 1, and you have it there now, and it's ready. We all saw Jerry, talking that smoke, but he knew what it was about. He knows he has to go get his number 1. So we're excited. I think as Cowboy fans, we all have that sigh of relief, and finally, we got that line, and that's what we want to see. You don't want to see this what we've seen in the past years of just rotating that offensive line, and you know how that goes. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, I man, it's a relief. But I'm again, like I say, man, whoo, and I
You got
understand.
you got to admire how savvy it is. He got an $18 million for 2 years, or he got the bump up, but he got it fully guaranteed as he should, like a basketball player, as he should. A player like that, he is walking into Canton, and a big thing that we needed Zach back, because if we're gonna see Dak Prescott, you made a great point about them putting the hook on Cooper Rush. If we're gonna see Dak Prescott take any reps in the preseason, he ain't gonna step on that field. If number 70 is gonna. So that is just saying that how it's trendy not to see any of the starters until week 1. This is saying that we're going to see our first team offense take a couple of snaps.
I did a skit on TikTok. I don't know if you guys saw it with the Adam Sandler skit, and I thought about it later, and that was perfect Jerry right there. He was talking all that smack, and then later on he was like, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry." Hey, you gonna pay that.
That was hilarious, bro. That was hilarious.
Hey, dude, I this is off you with you, man. You are ridiculously creative.
I don't know where you get it from.
Much props. And didn't the Dallas Cowboys like one of your skits? Something about you getting hired? I love.
That was crazy. I was just telling the kids right now and the wifey that they actually like 2 of my videos today. So your boy, hey, we trying to come up here, man. We're trying to put the huddle on.
Which 2, Armando? Which 2?
The one with the Adam Sandler skit, and then the one where I hire somebody because she was wearing a cowboy shirt, and I said, "Don't worry, baby."
I saw those.
So Mondo, when you get hired on, don't forget about the little people. And I'm not talking about Rue. I'm not talking about Rue.
I don't know because y'all bigger than me, and I'm the little one. It's me and Gary. We're the little ones over here.
I don't know. Rue right there with us though, Mondo.
For real.
Rue's a shouty too. He's shouty by nature as well. So hey, so listen, guys. So again, well, one reason we was able to pay Zach is we know that Zeke. We don't have to pay Zeke that money, so we gave the money to Zach. So, and we'll get with Zeke a little bit. Congratulations to Zeke for landing on his feet. And up there in New England, we definitely. I mean, he was one of us. We want like the big fella said. We always want to see our guys land on their feet. But I think for whatever reason, man, hey, they gonna be something to be dealt with. I just hope they don't try to deal with us.
Look,
Right.
man, I think his role in New England is gonna be basically what his role would have been if he stayed here.
Yeah,
Okay,
Third down.
he's
yeah,
gonna be third
yeah,
down goal line, and then substitution back. Okay, but
yeah,
that's just fine because at least you know he gonna protect the quarterback at all times, especially
yeah.
if he's in on third down and everything like that. Hey man, I'm just happy the man got a job. Okay, I'm glad
Yeah.
they didn't Dez Bryant
Oh, of
him. You
course,
know,
man. No hard
so
feelings.
you know how Dez was struggling so long just to get a job. Then he get hurt when he went to the Saints and everything like that. And then
Yeah,
then he went to Baltimore for that short stint.
COVID.
And but hey, I think Zeke is just gonna be just fine. He's gonna work
yeah,
out fine for them. You know, I just hate we got to play him this year because I hate what the boys gonna do
I
to him
know
because
it.
it may get ugly. You know, because they fired up this year, man. That defense is ready to rock and roll.
Yeah,
You
and
remember what Roy
I'm
Williams
actually I'm
did to
actually
Emmitt
a little
Smith?
scared for Zeke. Just what I saw from Micah today. I'm like, oh, I don't know if we want to
you know
put
what?
Zeke out there.
I don't know. We're talking about Bill Belichick. I think it's gonna be a damn good chess game. It really. I mean,
Oh
you
yeah.
got to give it to Belichick. Um,
Well,
but
remember what Roy Williams did to Emmitt Smith? He broke his clavicle.
oh well,
So,
yeah, yeah, he did. He did.
but
Damn.
but they're gonna look Garrett Blunt, Zeke Elliott. He's gonna have a total of like 12 yards and 15 touchdowns, and that's
Yeah,
all right
yeah.
for him.
Hey, it is what it is. And I know we kind of off subject, but congratulations to Zeke, man. Once a cowboy, always a cowboy. That's where you started. So we still rooting for you, brother. Give it up.
Right. As long
Yeah,
as he's not an eagle or a commander or giant, we rooting for you.
yeah,
So
we gonna root for him, man. I just say we have to play him because he going to
yeah,
take the
right.
he going to feel the thunder. He's gonna have to feel the thunder. So, with that being said, guys, we got a serious scare for a minute, man. I'm like, oh my gosh, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. The Micah Parson injury, man, and we didn't know. All the media reported was, hey, he was limping off the field, and then they showed a picture with his calf muscle wrapped up. So first thing I'm thinking, damn, not another soft tissue injury. And you know how those things work. Level 1 goes for 3 weeks, level 2 goes 6 weeks. Well, it's been reported that, Michael just said it's something that happens to me. It's football. He said, I'm not worried about it. So if he's not worried about it, guys, I don't think we should be worried about it. I'm just saying. So what do y'all was that a scare to you, Armando, when you heard
I
about it,
mean,
bro?
I think when you see Micah and injury in the same sentence,
Woo!
you get a little bit like, oh, whoa, well, hold on, and you start kind of digging, because you don't want to see your number one defender out,
Oh my
getting
gosh.
hurt, especially before the season starts. And the dude just and what I love is he's like us, like the fans. He has the high expectations, so I love it. I love seeing him out there. And so obviously when you see injury attached to his name, it's kind of like, oh snap, what's going on?
Yeah.
But like G said, luckily it's just Micah came out and said, look, it's football. I'm gonna get hurt, but we keep pushing, and we've seen that today. He's out there, he's looking good. So we good.
What do you think, Mikey 520, when you heard about it?
Whew.
Right? For real.
For real. Like it, we fall into it. It's that time of year again. The time of year where we say this is our year. This is our year, Chris. This is our year, Vando. We say this all the time, but this year more than most, it feels different. It really
Yeah.
does feel different. And a big part of what makes this feel different is double sticks 11. And watching that wrap, I saw the picture. I didn't hear about it. I saw the
Yeah.
picture of him wrapped up. So they
Yeah.
sent it to me to rub it in my face. And so the sender, it doubled that a little bit. But if he's out and you tell the man, you know, take it off 11th gear, keep it in 5th gear,
Yeah.
calm down. Like,
Yeah, man. Real
relax,
talk.
relax. He needs some preseason action, but like he said, it's football. You're gonna get your nicks, and everything is blown up. Everything is magnified. Like I always tell you, every other team is a part of the NFL. We the show. So when this happens in the show, this is a part of the soap opera, and people either love it, hate it, or die from it. I nearly died from it.
Okay,
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. Big Chris,
Yo,
when you got the report, when you got the ticker tape, breaking news, and and all this was going on, what was the
right.
first thing that came to mind, bro?
First thing that came to mind is don't overreact. Okay, because in training camp, a lot of reporters are always trying to be first. Okay. So when you see Michael Parsons, hey, Michael Parsons is hurt, blah blah blah. Hurt me to me, you may got a cramp, okay, or somebody stepped on your big toe. But when I saw it, I'm like, I'm not gonna panic. I'm not gonna be the traditional Cowboy fan and panic. So let's wait and see, because I'm like this. If the man was really hurt, hey man, they break into it like it's a Trump indictment. Hey man, look, Micah Parsons tore up something. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? But that didn't happen, man. So I was really just calm about it. I said, don't worry. They let us all know if it's really serious. And then it wasn't. So hey,
yeah,
it just keep telling me, hey, he still need to sit on that damn bench until September.
yeah.
So
Let him, yeah, let it build up so he can take
yeah,
it out on everybody for
yeah.
the next
Cause
17 games. Hey, what
I
you
got
got
I,
there? What you
he
got?
got
Let me
that
see that
cowboy
again.
Miller Lite box. Yeah, I seen
We
him
gotta
with the
get that
cowboy
Cowboy
Miller.
Miller box.
Was that Bud
Talking about
Light?
the Cowboys,
Was that
baby.
was
No,
that
it's a
Bud
Miller
Light?
Lite box. It's a Miller Lite.
Hey,
it ain't a Bud Light. We don't
Miller,
want to
yeah,
go
it is
there.
Miller
We
Lite.
don't
You
want to go
watching?
there. Oh, sweetheart.
Oh, man.
Oh, sweetheart. Go get Papa
Yes, sir.
a Ricola. Go get him a Ricola because
Hey,
he's
hey,
kind of raspy.
Hey,
this was a Shy's first day at school, man. So he's sucking on this juice box. Go get your juice box. So
hey, Mikey, I was gonna say the same thing. Hey,
yeah.
big fella got that Smokey Robinson voice today.
Hey man, it's a lot
Hey,
better.
Smokey Robinson's high though. It's more like I'll say that Barry White, Isaac Hayes. I think.
Oh hell,
Now, hey, it's a lot better today. You should have heard it Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, man. Because I was on another podcast on Sunday, man. I could barely talk, but I had to get them up off me, man. There was a bunch of 'em, man, hating them Cowboys and everything. And I don't know if y'all saw the clip, but I had told this story, right? So I don't know if y'all seen the Commander fan that wear the big old W, right? His name is Rally Captain. Okay. I
yeah,
see Drew. We'll get to Drew later. All right. So his name is Rally Captain, right? So he tried to tell me is as many Commander fans down here as it is Cowboys fans up there. I said, no, you're wrong. And he said, yeah, it is. I said, bro, I can prove you wrong. Are you ready for me to prove you wrong? He said, prove it. I said, okay. Monday Night Football, Dallas Cowboys playing the Washington Redskins at the time. I said I had my Emmitt Smith jersey on. Okay, I'm cheering for the Cowboys and everything. And the white guy say, hey, number 22, sit down. You ain't even never been to Texas. So I stood up. I turned around with my ID. I say, I flew up for the game, and we still gonna kick your ass, bitch. And then I told him,
yeah.
He's
and
all.
I told him,
That fired
and
me
then
up.
hold on,
Ooh.
and then I told him, I say, so you so used to seeing Cowboy fans from the DMV who never been to Texas before. That's who you used to. But I'm from Texas, baby. I'm born and raised there. So that's how it is.
I
Fix,
could
baby.
imagine. I could imagine Chris pulling out the brisket he had in his pocket and throwing it in his face.
Yeah, for
Hey
real.
man, you gotta represent everywhere you go, baby. You can't draw the big fella outside because I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah,
I
I
think
mean, real.
when we were when we
I'm,
were
I'm,
at the draft, people were surprised that we were from Texas. We were like, "Oh, y'all
Yeah.
Cowboys, y'all really from Texas?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're from
man, we
Texas."
from everywhere.
Yeah, people are really surprised that there are actually Cowboy fans that actually live in Texas because there's so many around the country. I said,
Yeah,
baby, that's not our fault. This is America. We're everywhere, every
We
inch of the
everywhere.
country. I mean, we're your team, whether you like it or not. You see it over on my right shoulder. It's America's team. You
damn
know it.
right. It's work. No, it's the world team, bro. We got
Yeah,
fans in Canada. We got fans in the UK. We got fans everywhere, brother. So
For
that's
real.
it is what it is. So
You're 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 gonna. It's gonna be different when you come to Arizona. It's kind of you know
yeah,
Arizona is Cowboys country. You're not gonna hear none of that noise. I promise. I
yeah.
promise. Only from the youngsters because they have no idea. None.
Yeah, they don't have any idea, right? Well, guys, with that, we're not giving Drew no TV time tonight, bro. It's not gonna happen. We're
Say,
not.
man, why y'all treat Drew like that,
No,
man?
we're not.
He
No,
just
Drew.
You know what? I was thinking about what Drew said. And the question that Drew asked, would you give up the last 8 years that they had? Like I really listened to it, and he had a valid point. They did have a good 8 years. They did. They did. That run was good. Losing the Super Bowl, winning the Super Bowl. That's good. One Super Bowl, and they could throw the 30 years in our face, but they've had 30 years to catch the fuck up, and they 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 not close. They won.
They took a little chip at it.
We're not going there. No, we're not doing that, bro. We got to still,
Can I address the comment? Okay.
bro.
First of all,
Keep
Drew.
doing exactly what y'all want.
First of all, no, I'm gonna answer his question. See, I didn't get the
Oh,
opportunity.
my bad, moderator. Go
I
ahead,
didn't.
put it
I
back
didn't
up.
get the opportunity to address you because you had angered so many people on the panel. So you didn't get to the big fella because if you'd have got to me, bro, I would have shut that crap down real quick. Okay, I know you're a Philly fan, and the East Coast people, they like to talk over you, and they think they can say the same thing repetitiously, and you think you proving the point, but you can't do that with me, bro, because I'm all about facts. Okay, so you didn't get to the big fella yet because they was already on you. So whenever
like
you're
pit
ready,
bulls.
whenever you're ready to get together and we can talk some real football, because if you can look this up too, 86 and 43 against them goddamn Eagles. So that's if you want to just go
That's
there,
damn near
and then if
double.
you want to go even further, from 90 years, you only got one damn Super Bowl, and we started in 1960 and got 5. So if you really want to go there, bro, and all you want to do is talk about the last 5 years of the damn Philadelphia Eagles, that's all good. Congratulations, bro. But you don't want the smoke from the big fella.
Okay, listen.
he ain't even on, yo. He ain't even on.
Come on, man. We finna stay on script. We not finna
I
fool
had to
with
get
that
mine in
dude,
from
man.
last
We
week.
not
Had to get mine in
finna
from
fool
last
with
week.
that dude. So anyway, man, we got 2 minutes. He's outnumbered, man. It's like that darn fly that you it just can't get rid of, and he just damn, he's quick. He one of them quick flies, man. And now he's talking about, let's go, bring me on, little man. Hey, go check on your Philadelphia Eagles, bro. That's what you can do. Go check on them, cause we doing this over here. While you trying
Yeah,
to
how come he's not on the
everybody.
Phillies Cup podcast, man?
Because
The funny thing was,
doing
the,
Cowboys content.
the funny thing was, he was in the middle of I bet he's a Philly sports. Homeboy was throwing a no hitter, but he was busy arguing with us. That says a lot.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, let's move on, man. So here's what was going on, man. So not for sure that's been reported. So it says K. Adams throws Deuce Vaughn warning as Cowboys 5'5", 180-pound running back impresses in preseason game. The league messed up. So on her show, Up and Adams, she raved about the rookie and how the league messed up and not selecting him early in the draft. So she said he carried the ball 8 times for 50 yards and a score while hauling in 3 grabs as well. And he did it while putting the Jags defenders like they were a blender all night. They were a margarita. I know he's got the whole, I'm short, let's not pay attention. He's 5'5". I don't care. I don't care. He's a short king. Short king fall. The league messed up by letting the Cowboys snag him. I'm telling you all that. Y'all 31 teams gone and messed up because they got him in a 6th-round super value. Woo! K. Adams ain't playing. What do you think, Mikey? When we saw what you saw out of Deuce Vaughn.
Oh man, when it leveled up and it was actually twos versus the twos,
Can you hear me?
the twos versus the ones,
Can you hear?
and he was what we saw in camp, but with the real tackling, the live tackling. He nearly broke. He got his touchdown. He nearly broke another one. He got lost. He was as advertised. That Pomeranian was going through those trucks. You could see that Pomeranian. He almost broke.
We don't like you calling him a Pomeranian.
Oh, y'all do. It's gonna stick. It is, dude. And that's my pet. But no, the jump cuts. the jump cuts and the spins, like, and people are going as far as saying Barry Sanders, and that's cool. It's cool. We're not ready to say that, but his footwork is phenomenal. His quicks are ridiculous. But Rue said, and everybody from the Big 12 that actually watched him, they know more than me where they saw this guy. This guy in the Big 12 championship game was the MVP, and he's just for real now. The thing about him, if he's our third stringer, he has to play some special teams, and we have Cavante at the same time. So that's going to be the little bit of conflict.
Yeah.
But he popped enough in this game, just like what Cavante Turpin did last year,
Yeah.
to be on notice on defense's radar. If they see him on the field, he's a potential touchdown. He's a potential to the house. And he put the league on notice, especially defensive coordinators on notice. So that's great. Putting that on.
And we know why he fell 6th round. And like I said, I was the first one that had question marks. But again, that's the only reason he fell 6th round, because it's his height. But again, Armando, you saw what he had to, what he dished out on Saturday night. So what do you think about what you saw?
I mean, we saw that spark. We saw that spark that we saw last season with Cavante Turpin. Like Mikey said, we saw that spark, so it's there. I saw. I don't know the exact. I saw a comment earlier. It was actually a tweet, and they pretty much said, "Look, if there was a redraft, he would have been. He'd go earlier. He'd go top
Yeah,
5 running
of
back.
course.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
So I think we got to steal. I think the whole NFL was put on notice that we got to steal, and I'm excited. I'm excited to see more of him. I'm excited to see more of him even in preseason. So shout out to Andres Romero, and just like said, that Deuce chant, man, I can't wait to be in AT&T Stadium and just hear that everywhere. Deuce, it's gonna be
Yeah, that's going to
That's
be the next.
awesome.
Yeah,
that's gonna
you're
be
right.
awesome right there.
Because it went from
You're right.
Moose to Coop to
Deuce.
Deuce.
That's right. That's right. Yes, right. So, Chris, let me ask you this. So, how are we going to use Deuce? I mean, do you see him in certain packages, or will he be the second running back? I mean, what do you think on
Man,
that?
I'm really hoping he's going to be the second running back off the bench. Okay. I think he's going to be in a lot of situational football too, man. Especially, I think Deuce would be a perfect screen running back, and then also, man, for that change of pace, because I was watching it with a friend of mine. They say, man, you can't even see him back there. I say that's the change of pace, okay? Because I'm not comparing Deuce to Barry Sanders. I'm not doing that. I don't want nobody to say Chris compared him to Barry Sanders. But what I am comparing him with is Barry Sanders' footwork. Man, he's so quick, and his change of direction and his spin moves are absolutely amazing, bro. And
Yeah,
it's
man.
wonderful to see. Okay, when you see him, man, in that jump cut in the hole, man, when he was going
Oh,
in that 3 hole, and then he hit before the guy even got there, he had spin off the dude and made a jump cut all in the
oh,
same motion. How many running backs in the NFL can do a spin move and a jump cut in the same motion?
so Chris, who
Okay.
does that mind you of? Who does that?
Yeah,
Old
only body who could do that is Barry. But I'm
Barry
not calling
Sanders.
him Barry, okay? But the smaller running backs, they have that low center of gravity, and they can do stuff like that, bro. And just with him getting, he's so low, the defense got to get low just to hit him. So while they trying to get low, he had already spent off or jump cut, and he out of there. Just that
Yeah,
one run, he almost broke when he went through the hole. I thought he was gone. I was like, man, he ain't broke one. The dude got him by the shoelaces, bro. He got him by the
And
shoelaces.
shoelaces.
So
did you
I'm
see the collision?
yeah, I saw that.
Yes.
I said I hope they got insurance, because that was a head-on collision, bro.
That was when you make that face when you smell something nasty, like
Yeah.
you saw. But like
Uh,
the short list of footwork that you could say, you know, Barry Sanders, Le'Veon Bell at a certain point, and I really hate to say Shady McCoy.
Oh,
Honestly, at
man.
one
bro,
point with that
look,
footwork, dude,
I'm trying.
because that
David
I'm trying not
Montgomery.
to curse.
David Montgomery's another one.
I'm trying not to curse in front of my grandson. Don't ever compare any
Yeah, don't
cowboy
ever
player.
bring Shady up again. It's just like we
Oh,
won't
man.
bring Drew.
To me,
We will not bring Drew up again. Drew
to
is
me,
done.
he's more of a Devin Sproles type. I think we saw Devin Sproles esque.
Yeah.
But I think like Dallas Cowboy Chris said it. You see those glimpses of that running back that what is it that man, I got a brain fart. Who
Say
did
it
you just
again.
bring up
Say
from the
what?
Lions?
Barry Sanders.
Just like
Barry.
Barry
Barry
Sanders.
Sanders. You see that footwork and you see the movement. You're like, man, okay, we got one here.
Catch the
Man,
link, Cowboy Corner.
it's
Catch the
it's
link.
it's electric, man. It just as soon as
Woogie woogie.
you see him get the ball, man, you get excited to see what he gonna do
Yep.
next. I was just like, I was like, why did y'all wait till the second half to put him in? I was thinking he was gonna get in the second quarter, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I wanted to see him against tougher competition. In the second half, that's all them kids that's gonna be on the field that ain't gonna we gonna be at Tom Thumb working next week. Walmart. You know,
He
and
said
and, and,
Tom
and
He
God,
Thumb.
said top
Tom
thumb.
Thumb.
and God bless
God,
him. God,
dog.
God bless him, but we know it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I hope this week in Seattle, man, they get him on the field quicker. Okay, because
Yeah, we
man,
go.
I can't get enough of number 42, man.
Yep.
Literally, the big fella gonna get a 4-2 jersey.
Yeah,
Hey man, the
Yeah,
yeah,
whole crew
it's
is
gonna
here
be
with
a
me.
two jersey. I'm sorry, big man. It's gonna be a two
yeah.
jersey.
They might
Uh,
think.
um, it's gonna
Go
be a
ahead. Go
two
ahead,
jersey.
Mikey.
Oh, but
Hold on,
what
Mikey, real
Chris?
quick. Hold on, Mikey.
What,
Cowboy Corner, catch the link. Catch that link. Come on. Help
catch
me out
that
with it.
link, big dog. But what was really cool that what Chris said earlier that's back in the offense was the screen game. The screen game was
Oh my
refreshing to
God.
see, and it's just so he had the performance that he had. I know you want to see him. Should we shelve him or
Mm-mm,
try to see some more?
mm-mm.
Try to see some
No,
more.
no,
What you
no,
gonna shell
no.
him for?
Yeah, why?
Why are you gonna
Why?
shell him? We saw what he did.
Well, you know what? This is something I was listening to. This is before Zach Martin got signed. Now Zach Martin got signed. Now I contradict myself, but yes. But it's just because we saw what he saw.
Yeah,
it was electric, woogie woogie woogie, straight
yeah,
up.
yeah.
For
And
real. And I'm telling you, we saw that same spark from Cavante last season, and I feel like this one, we know everybody saw Deuce come out and you see him running out there, and especially us, us 5'5", 5'6" guys, you're like, okay, y'all see
yeah,
my video. I was out there
yeah.
cutting, trying to,
Oh my gosh, yeah, brother. Hey,
Yeah,
you look
wiggy wiggy
good. You
wiggy.
look good, brother. You
Hey,
look good.
hey,
Hey, they could use you behind Deuce, bro.
you need to keep your flip flops on, bro.
Hey, here's a comment right here. Dallas has hinted at speed all off season. Pollard then Deuce keep the defense on their heels. And I know
Yep.
I'm getting off topic, but let me say this. Only thing I did notice is I pass blocking. We got to do a better job because Cooper Rush got lit up because Davis missed that block. And there was a few
Yeah.
times a few blocks that was missed. So I don't know how they're gonna do that. I don't know if we're still gonna get a bruiser back or not, but that's the only thing I can see that would might be create a problem, but hopefully, they'll fix that. We got time. We got time to fix that. But
Awesome Richards, man.
yeah.
It's a big block.
So with that being said, y'all, yeah, I got a video. Like I said,
Video.
these guys are getting to the point that they're tired of hitting on each other. I'm tired of hitting on each other. Give me something else to do. So this is what's going on. Let me see if I can pull it
And
up.
we got a mime listening to us. We really got a mime listening to
Yeah,
us.
that's
Change of
JJ, man.
mind.
JJ good at what he do, man. Yeah, that's so here again. This is what was been going on. These guys, in which I like what Mike McCarthy is doing. We're not going to go scrimmage all these other guys and all that crap going back and forth because you don't get nothing done. We're gonna put our ones against our twos and our twos against our ones, and we're gonna go from there. But these guys done got to the point to where, hey, listen, I'm tired. I'm tired of hitting the same people. So this is what happened today. Let's check it out. Break it up, guys. Oh hell.
Booyah, boy! That's being your brother's keeper.
Exactly. Well, he's pretty pissed. And I've seen this guy stand up to big fella, Chris. He's not a little bitty guy, man. This guy is not a little bitty guy. This guy has some size on it, and for him to take that hit,
G, can I go first, G?
yeah,
Yeah,
man.
go first, bro.
Can I
Hold
go
on,
I
first,
was
G?
before you go, we got somebody at the door. Hold on. Let's
Bring
see.
him in, bring him in,
I
bring
need a
him
doorbell. I
in.
need a doorbell so when they ring. We got somebody. Let me look through the peephole. Oh, guess who it is, guys? It's Cowboy Corner. Let's give it up.
Hey,
What's going on, guys? Thanks
what's
for
up, Mike?
dropping that link in there. Totally unexpected. I was minding my own business, and I said, "Shit, it's Wednesday." Oh, I'm sorry. Is your grandson?
what?
Your grandson
Shit.
still away?
Shit, you can
Oh,
say
man.
shit.
It's Wednesday. I gotta get in the Cowboys huddle. Well, I gotta watch these guys. I was a little late. I do apologize.
No, you're good, brother. We appreciate when you come on, man. You got great content, so you part of the family as well. So
I appreciate
right
the
now
love,
we're
man.
talking about the fight, and Chris is finna give us his take on what he thought about the fight. So Chris, let's go ahead and let's hear what you got to say there, brother.
All right, the big fella in high school and in college, he played center. Okay. And you know how I always preach about the Cowboys being nasty on the offensive line. And Armando remember this is when we was at the Vegas draft, and I kept saying that the Cowboys need to draft a center. I want Lindenbaum from Iowa because I don't like Biotish. I don't think he's tough enough. I don't
Come
think
on,
he's
man.
good enough to play center for the Dallas Cowboys. Armando, did I not say that?
You
Okay.
can say that all night.
I'm coming to you to tell you what the big fella say because he always keep receipts even on himself. Okay. But after I watched the video and I saw Mr. Tyler Biotish come out of nowhere with the shove heard
Hit stick.
around the world,
The shove
I
heard
was
around the
like, oh my God, I got a newfound respect for Tyler Biotish. Tyler got a little nastiness in him. I say, what the hell is he in? I say, Tyler. Hey, I got all moist inside. I was like, Lord,
Oh,
Oh, boy, stop. Like a butt cake.
G. Hey, Sam Williams is my boy. You know he's my homeboy. So
yeah, that's a big fella too.
Sam Williams was in the frame and he disappeared from the frame. I was like, what the hell happened? Sam get up. He said, take these pads off. No, Sam. No.
Take it like a man.
Hey, take that ass whooping. Take the L. You got to take the L sometimes. And he took the L. He got caught on film because they gonna reround that shit in the tape room because in offensive line. Hey, if y'all ever been in an offensive line study session in college or wherever, they'll keep replaying it if you mess up. But then if you pancake somebody or you punch somebody in the face, the offensive line coach is gonna replay that some bitch over and over. And
Yeah,
I
yes,
can
sir.
see him doing it now. He say, man, look at Tyler coming out of nowhere. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh my God, I finally found nastiness on the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. Tyler Biotish, keep it up.
That's
Mr.
right.
Nasty Time. Mr. Nasty Time. Mr. Nasty Time. Uncle Elroy. Mr. You know what was refreshing? And what you see in the video, this is something that happened at the Colorado Buffaloes training camp. And they had a fight, right? A fight. And a couple of players ran away from the fight. Coach Prime gets in that ass and said, there's a fight. You two players, I want you to win the fight. What was refreshing about it? Except number 71. Whoever number 71, he didn't want none of that smoke.
Yeah, he's gonna get cut.
But it was great to see they're tired, but they are nasty. And yes, that's bad film on Sam Williams, but Sam Williams got more opportunities to be a dog all year. But it was refreshing to see the Tyler Biotish be Tyler Badass as we want him to be. But don't sleep on Tyler Badass. He is one of the top ranked PFF centers in the league. But we do need Mr. Nasty Time, Uncle Elroy.
All right. Cowboys Corner, what do you think about that little heated situation, man? How did that make you feel? Or did it make you warm inside, like the big fella said? Or what do you think about that? Was it too much, or what's going on? What do you think?
Absolutely, it's football, man. It's 2 days. It's never too much. I mean, if you ever suited up with pads or played ball, that happens. I've been to plenty of fights with my brothers on the gridiron, but at the end of the day, it's family, right?
Yep.
It's football. You talk about Zach Martin jumping on dog piles once upon a time. JJ Wilcox and Dez getting at it. I mean, this is football. Lord knows what the '90s were with the Dallas Cowboys.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? So it's football. It's all brotherly love, man. It fuels the fire, makes everybody better, and you love the tempo that Mike McCarthy set in here for the football team. So it's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Mondo, were you ready to play? Did somebody throw a hat up in the air and you was ready to go?
I was ready. I had the chair by the side. Me and Chris, we was ready.
Throw your head up, Mikey. Mikey, throw your head up, Mikey.
Don't throw his hat. Don't throw your hat, Mikey.
I was looking for the sign. Somebody throw a
Throw it
hat
up again, Mikey. Throw it up, Mikey. Throw it up.
Dude, if somebody would have threw a helmet, I would have died. Oh my God.
Where's the chair at, Chris?
Right, where's that little area?
Sitting on it. You got the Dora the Explorer chair, boy.
I keep the chair next to me, man.
Cowboy fans, we wanted to see that. There you go. We wanted to see that. We wanted to see somebody got that dog in them, and it's there, man. I don't think past seasons we've seen the glimpses here and there, and they get into it with other teams, but with themselves, I think it's refreshing, man. I love it. They're
my
ready.
boo up in here. My boo's up in here. Oh, my boo's up in here. She gave me some blue hearts. Giovanna Leon. Oh my God.
Hey,
Look at Mikey. Look at Mikey. Got all blushy.
Hey, Mikey. Let me give that Barry White. Hey, girl, how you doing? How you doing?
All right.
Hey, it got me all moist inside.
Don't get moist, bro. Don't get moist.
All right, let's stick to the script, y'all. So yeah, man. So that's what was going on. So man, that was great. These guys are tired of hitting on each other. They're ready to play. But Mike McCarthy, basically, if let's look at this, because how else are you going to be able to evaluate these newcomers, these rookies, these draft picks, and the free agents? So Mike McCarthy is a strong believer in saying, hey, we know what we got as far as our starters. We need to find out who these guys are and who can back up our starters. So he's a strong believer about not allowing his starters to play. So I agree with him. That was a question. Should Dak play in the preseason? And it could go either way. And let me ask you about that, Cowboy Corner, because we've been talking about that. Do you think Dak should play in the preseason?
Absolutely, and that's for anybody. I'm not saying it's Dak. He needs to play. That's for any.
Yeah,
you have to get that rhythm. This is a new Mike McCarthy system. Dak Prescott has new running backs to hand the ball off to. Sure, you can do all that in practice, but you need some real game time speed where your defensive ends, your defensive tackles, they won't let up because you're in the area. So you need that practice. You need that tempo. I would love to see him go do a 2-minute situation and be done here against the Seattle Seahawks, right? I would love to maybe do a 4-minute offense. You don't have to be 2 or 3 drives. Just do all right, this is what we want to do here. This is what we're calling. Let's do a 4-minute offense and let's get off the field, and that's it. Cooper Rush, it's your show, right? So I believe that the starters need to play,
at least one series.
At least one series in both games. In both games. One series in both games.
Yeah. And you know what? And you just made a great point there, Cowboys Corner, when you said because the defense won't let up. So now that clock is really working. It's not, it's a pretend sack and you can still complete the pass. This is now your clock has to be working now because we got to get rid of this ball if you're throwing it. We've seen it several times where Micah Parson comes around the outside, Fowler, and things got like that, and they let up on Dak. So again, I say this: you can't go wrong either way. And I understand what Mike is trying to do. He wants to preserve his players, but at the same time, you might want to at least let them play one series. So, it's just something to think about. But let's get into
That,
this. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you made a great point to it, and because that overcommitting of a, like I say, a DT or an end helps out the rushing games out. Those running backs need those looks. Pollard needs those looks. You saw what that did for Deuce Vaughn. You imagine what it would do for Tony Pollard.
Yeah, fact. So let's get into this Dallas Cowboy and Jacksonville Jaguar recap. Let's go. So let me hear, Mondo. What is it that you saw that stood out to you? Just give us kind of recap. What do you think about that game that you saw?
I mean, that defense, we saw what that defense is going to be like. It's going to be fast. We saw Overshawn, had a great
Yeah.
game. So we saw Deuce. We saw, I feel like this offense looked a little bit faster. It's more, it's up tempo. So I'm excited, man. Especially like we've been saying this whole offseason, this defense, man. It looks great. It looks good. It looks fast. So definitely excited to see that defense. And I'm with you guys on the starters, man. I think we should get, just like Cowboy Corner said, even if it's a timed series, but just something to get that tempo going, to get those motions going, because it's different. Obviously, like G said as well, it's different when you're just getting touched and okay, that's a sack, but continue with the play.
Right.
We need to get that ball out. So definitely want to see them. Hopefully, if it's not this game, maybe against the Raiders, at least a series. But I do want to see them out there. I would love to see Dak and the starters out there.
Right. Okay. That's what's up, man. That makes a lot of sense. What you saw. Let's go with Mikey 520. What do you? Let's get a recap of the game, man.
Well, the first interception by Thomas on that rollout, that ugly throw.
Give it up.
Dude, Wanye Thomas. It's the depth. Our depth at our defense is ridiculous. Mozzie, he had his glimpses. Mozzie ain't gonna get the love he's gonna get because he's eating 2 blocks. He's eating 2 blocks. He is that brute bucket full of dirt right there, just stuck right there. So that, but Damone. What Overshown is shown, no pun intended. But it's amazing our depth. It's amazing the talent that we have amassed on our defensive side, and that's Dan Quinn all the way. That's Will McClay all the way. I'm excited, and then a lot of this could be, these could be chips for trade, and that's just a reality of having too much talent. And we have holes in our offensive line. As much as Zach Martin fills a lot of that, we still need depth at that. Yeah. But we're fast. We are a fast defense. The Atlanta Falcons were a fast defense, and the Bill Belichick exploited it eventually, but they were fast. With Mozzie and Hankins, we ain't just fast. We stout, fast, man. With Micah, I just can't believe how badass they look. And if Dak Prescott throws that interception, that's all they're throwing. That was an ugly interception. But yes, Wanye Thomas. And number 41, I can't remember. Cowboy Corner saved me. Marquise Bell was all over the place. You just see him around the ball, keeping contained. Getting in on tackles, making running backs change direction, flushing them into the wash. He really showed, and that's when you're really watching these games. So I'm really excited of our defense and Jalen Tolbert. I know that was a push off, but he still was aggressive. Even that catch that went viral. If I'm wrong and Rue's right, that's a good thing regardless. But I hope that fucker's on.
Well, and I'm glad you brought up Taylor Toller. Before we get to Cowboy Corner, I got a video. So let's check it out real quick. So this is what our guy Mike is talking about. Here it is, right here. Check it out. This is the beautiful.
That was all throw. That was
Oh
all
yeah,
throw.
yes sir. That's exactly what he's talking about. That I mean, Jalen is starting to come into his own, man. I mean, which is great. We need him to step up. And I really think that what has happened now, he has separated himself from the rest of the crowd. But before we go there, before I get into let's listen to Cowboy Corner. Come on, let's tell us what you think about what you saw on the recap of the Jacksonville and Cowboys game.
Yeah, no, I thought I seen some players who I had my doubts on, right? Because Cowboy fans, they love to read the headline. They love to pump players up. Zeke can get cut from the Patriots tomorrow, and you go on Twitter and everyone's going to say, we need to sign Zeke. We need Zeke, right? It's just the nature of being a Cowboy fan dealing with other Cowboy fans, right?
Yeah.
So, Overshown, I was like, I'm waiting to see. Deuce Vaughn, I was like, great story, but I want to see, right? And those two, my goodness, they really caught my attention. One guy that I was disappointed in was Jalen Brooks. I really thought that Simi's production should have been Jalen Brooks' production, but Jalen Brooks kind of just got lost in the fold. Simi Fehoko, a veteran, made more plays, understood, but no. There's one guy in particular that no one's talking about. He was able to draw penalties. All right, false start penalties. Isaiah Land.
Oh my!
Right? You talk about Sam Williams coming in here and having an okay year, and then now the second year we're expecting Sam Williams to really pop the top off. Isaiah Land, if you can redshirt him, stash him, and no other team can really can get him from you. Next year, Isaiah Land's going to be a beast, all right? So look out for Isaiah Land. TJ Bass, I thought, played really well. Undrafted free agent. I did like TJ Bass. Malik Davis and Rico Dowdle, I thought, was a full shell in themselves. Deuce Vaughn really lit the stadium up, really got the people going because it looked like the Cowboy fans were asleep. And then Deuce Vaughn comes in, and it's like, woo, 8 carries, 50 yards. Let's go. And so, but one guy that I'm happy about, and I've been on his case, was Jalen Tolbert. The catches that he made, the stuff that he's doing, that video that you just played, he did that stuff at Southern Alabama. So this ain't nothing new. This is new to us because we didn't see it last year. And if you don't watch a lot of Southern Alabama stuff or you don't do a lot of draft talk, you won't know what Jalen Tolbert was capable of, right? So, but this was Jalen Tolbert, Southern Alabama. This is why he got drafted in the 3rd round. But we need to boil all of it down. We need consistency. We do need consistency. And I'll tell you this. Last time, we play the Raiders this year. Last time we played the Raiders in the preseason, the Giants just came off the Super Bowl. We were playing them on Sunday Night Football. Jason Witten had a lacerated spleen because he got hit so hard by Rolando McClain.
I remember that.
We didn't know if he was going to play or not, and we went into MetLife Stadium, and we knocked the brakes off those Giants. No injuries against the Raiders, but hey, history repeat itself. Let's go get those Giants week 1.
When don't we beat the brakes off those Giants?
What's up? Yes, sir. That's what's up. And to say that, I think when you mentioned Jalen Brooks, I think, and Mike McCarthy said it himself, he felt that Jalen Brooks was just trying to play too fast. He needs to slow down and just trust his abilities. And, so he'll get another shot at that. And also, and I'm going to let the big fella come in, but also I was hard on Malik Davis. But I said, you know what? Malik Davis ran behind our backup line against their starting defense. So I had to back off of Malik. I said, okay, that's not fair to Malik. He had to run behind a backup offensive line versus a first-team defense. So you'll get another chance. But with that being said, big fella, come on in, man.
Well, Corner had his finger up. Go ahead, Corner. Go ahead.
All right, well, one more thing. Our second-string defense against the Jaguars' offense, all right, if it wasn't for Trippin' Turpin, Fumbling Turpin, our second-string defense would have held their starters to 0 points, guys. Big shout out to second-string defense.
Yeah.
Booyah.
Facts.
Booyah.
Yeah, facts. Give it up. Yeah, for real. That's what's up. That's so true. That's so true. Come on, big fella.
Mr. Nasty Time. Mr. Nasty Time.
Hey, big fella, you sure got
What the
lighter.
crap is
Got
going on?
lighter. Got lighter in this joint.
Oh,
Look, man. First preseason games are always the boringest to me. I mean, only reason I was really watching it, man, because I literally wanted to see Deuce play. Okay, I was watching the game to watch Deuce, but then one play in the whole game got me more excited than anything. Is when Overshawn filled that hole
oh
on
my gosh. Fourth
third
and one,
down,
baby.
4th and 1, and he filled it and he laid the boom. I was
Yes.
so excited. I was
Woo!
like, when the last time a Cowboy linebacker actually stepped in the hole and made a stop? I was excited. And I was like, okay, let's put the linebackers on notice that it's a boy on the second team ready to play. So if they don't
Yeah.
get off their butt, hey, number 35 is going to be on that field, man, because Overshawn had a wonderful game. I was also happy to see the other Texas kid. God, why am I just drawing
What
a blank?
position? What
Linebacker,
position?
Malik. What's that boy's name?
Damone
Malachi.
Clark?
Jackson,
No,
Oh, you talking about Jefferson. You talking about Malik
Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Yes,
Jefferson, yeah, Jefferson.
Jefferson had a good game too.
He,
So hey,
yeah.
give me a second to shot. He had a good thing too, man. So the linebacker core, it did pretty good. And when people was also, I heard a few people talking about, oh, Mozzie didn't really do nothing. I said, man, you got to realize something. They drafted Mozzie for a reason. They drafted him to free up linebacker play. And in the preseason game, you saw the linebackers making plays. You know who else impressed me? Bohanna impressed me also. Bohanna
Oh,
and
Quentin,
Mozzie
of
out on the
course.
field
Yeah.
at the same
Yup.
time, all that beef out there, man, it really looked good. And I see what Dan Quinn is doing. If he's freeing up them linebackers to really flow, I think the Dallas Cowboy defense is going to be something very special this year.
Oh man. Well,
I, I,
we're fast and stout, but I think you guys are missing one player that had actually a real productive game. That's that's caused is he's causing a conundrum in that tight end room, and that's John Stevens, baby. John Stevens are looking making tender shot, little expendable.
Hey, mommy is in the building. Hi, mommy.
Hey,
let's give it
Miss
up.
Eunice get him a
Miss Lee is in the house.
lozenges.
Hey, I'm glad I stopped cussing before she came on.
Well, Drew will make you do that. Drew will make you do that. So with that being said, guys, we recapped, and I say the same thing about Mozzie. Mozzie did his job. Everybody said, well, Mozzie didn't get a sack. Mozzie drew double teams. Not only Mozzie, but Osa drew double teams. Neville Gallimore drew double teams. Quentin Bohanna.
Mitch.
So it freed up our linebackers, and I got to give a big shout out to Damone Clark. Damone Clark was everywhere. These two guys with an Overshown really showed something. They really showed something. I was really excited to see these linebackers play. But the only reason they were able to play the way they were and make those tackles is due to the fact that those DTs was drawing double teams and no one was able to release downfield. So yeah, big ups to Mozzie and doing his thing on Saturday. So with that being said, we're gonna move right on into this pregame. We got Seattle this Saturday. It's a
Saturday.
late game, guys. A 9 o'clock game. So I'd be half asleep. Man. But anyway, but it looks
I'm
like
glad. I gotta work. I gotta work. I'm glad. I'm glad.
so it looks like it's going to be Drew Lock. So Drew Lock is playing his first ever. He played his first ever uh, game at the Lumen Field. He threw for 2 touchdowns, strike over the Vikings, and looked like he'll be starting this year. I mean this weekend as well. So, yeah, it's a late game. So guys, I guess we need to talk about what are we looking for. Armando, let's start with you. What are you looking for this Saturday night when we face the Seattle Seahawks?
Aubrey. I'm gonna say Aubrey. We need that kicker. We need that kicker.
Boom.
We need that kicker. We need to see. We have one kicker on the starting right now. So we need to see his consistency. He looked
Right.
good last game. So definitely looking for that kicker. I mean, I think it's getting to a point where we're trying to see if Are we gonna, I think we're rolling with this guy, but is
Yeah.
this the only guy we're rolling with? So, so definitely looking at that kicker, trying to see, and obviously, we want to see more of Deuce out there. Excited to see that. So for sure, excited to see that.
Okay, that's what's up. Mikey, what are you thinking about this? What do you plan on seeing when it comes to this game Saturday night? What do we want to see? See, and the people fail to realize, oh, it's just a preseason game. But everybody like us, what we do, our job is we're evaluating, just like the coaches are evaluating. This is what we're doing. So
And a lot of players are making this. I like like Fiocco. We just said he got the touches that Brooks should have made, but Fiocco was on the line. He needed to make those touches because of all the viral clips where he's dropping balls and open balls and not being aggressive to balls. And he answered the bell, and that's what you want to see out of players. For example, first of all, obviously no injuries. I want to see a little more of Deuce. I still want to see more of Damone. I'm excited. We want to see a little more cohesion and continuity with our line, our backup line. That's the biggest red spot I see. Aside from Aubrey, I think Aubrey's up there, but I think our offensive line is up there. Maybe Zach Martin put a spark and a fire in their ass, and what happened with Tyler Biotis. To get a little more aggressive, and this is getting real. And the guys that want to stay on, and the guys who are gonna get cut. But most of all, I want to see nobody get hurt for real. But like I said earlier, John Stevens is making it interesting for Hendershot, and I'm interested in that as well.
So, and before we move on to Dallas Cowboy Chris, I want our subscribers to put in what they're looking for this weekend in the game this Saturday. So everybody put in, and we're going to bring your comments up after everybody on the panel say what they have to say. So put in what you're expecting to see this weekend as well. So Dallas Cowboy Chris, what are you looking forward to seeing this Saturday?
I hope some of the starters get a little action. I'm one of those guys, man. Players need to play. I know you get a lot of action, you get a lot of reps in practice, but man, it's nothing like game situation. Okay, it's a different speed. So I'm hoping some of the starters, I doubt is Dak play. Definitely, Micah is not playing. I understand that, but everybody else, man, I think they need to get a little work. I want to see Brandon Cooks on the field. Okay, I want to see him take the top off the field and see if we can get downfield with him. Also, man, I'm kind of piggybacking Mike. I want to see 4-2 on the field as much as possible, man. I can't get enough of him. Okay. And one other thing, Mr. Turpin, if you don't hold on to the damn ball, you're gonna get cut, bro. Okay. I know they've been trying to integrate you into a lot more offense. Okay. But bro, you're a special teams player. Okay. Got to hold on to
the damn ball.
Got to hold on to the ball. I know you had the exciting preseason last year, but bro, you got to hold on to the ball because turnovers cost you games in this league. Okay, so we can't turn it over. I know this is practice, but hey, you practice like you play.
Yes, sir.
Facts. That's what's up.
And he did make a good catch. He made a good catch, but yeah, fumbles upon him.
Yeah. So, Cowboy Corner, did we get you already? I'm trying to go through everybody. Did we get you already?
Oh, well, no. I mean, I can make mine pretty quick. I mean,
no, it's no worries.
You guys made it all great points. You talked about the kicker. You talked about, the Deuce Vaughn. You talked about Turpin. What I want to see is, I want to see special teams work itself out, massage itself out, right? Whether that's, if Turpin fumbles, I think he's done, right? The speed and stuff. But at the same token, I need somebody besides Deuce Vaughn and Kayvon Turpin to step up the special teams role, because I don't want Deuce Vaughn catching punts. I don't, because if you're 5'5", you got shorter arms, hold that ball. It scares me.
Be careful there. Be careful there. You're getting a little too. You get a little too personal.
It scares me. Your little leg to run 15 yards, and if you get arm tackled, that's cool. But I don't want no helmet coming straight to you. All right, Deuce Vaughn's too shifty for that. But I don't want Deuce. Now, kick return, I'm okay with Deuce Vaughn doing that. But punt return, I'm a little nervous. But Kayvon Turpin, I need you to step up here. But I need somebody outside of that to do
Right.
something too. To do
Right.
something too, because we don't need, because we're already like, oh my God, who's our kicker, right? Like, what's going on with kicker? Now we don't have to worry about, oh crap, we just missed a field goal. Now we just fumbled the ball. Now that's 2 special team mistakes, right? I need special teams to be flawless. I need Bones Fossil to be able to coach kickers. I need him to be able to coach returnmen, and let's get the right guy in the right job.
Yes, sir.
Makes hey, give it up. That's what's up, man. But you know what? I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say we got to, if we don't do nothing else, we have to put John Stevens Jr.'s back in the conversation. Y'all don't even know what I'm talking about, do you?
Oh yeah,
John Stevens, the tight end, baby.
Tight end.
Come on. We got to put the 6'6" guy in the conversation now while we talking about Ferguson, which we know Ferguson is going to probably be the starter, but we got Hendershot and all these guys. Dude, we got a competition at the tight end position. And guess what? John Stevens Jr., he is in the conversation. I mean, the guy, it was top of the list. He had 58 yards, and a touchdown. So I want to see this guy, see if he's the real deal and if he can make the cut, because now we got a competition now. I don't know if they're going to carry 3 or they're going to carry 4 tight ends, but we got something to talk about on that. But I do want to see. I want to see him back in the lineup. See if this is the real deal. I also want to see if Jalen Brooks steps up. He slows down and do his thing. I'll say a little bit. I want to see a little bit more of the secondary. Secondary kind of got lost a little bit, but just see what happens. So. And Deuce Vaughn, as we all say, we want to see more Deuce Vaughn. But yeah, that's just something I want to see. I want to see this tight end battle and see how that turns out as well. But with that being said, let's get into some of these comments. I think I got them starred. So, moderator, if you can pull those up, we'll kind of see what they're looking for this Saturday as well.
Shout out to Mama Lee real quick. We got to get breakfast for sure.
Yeah.
Biscuits and gravy. Biscuits and gravy.
My favorite.
Okay, so here's a comment. Clark has to be a consistent. I'm sorry. Let me say that. Clark have a consistent week-to-week performance. He played well last week. I agree. That's a good one. Let's give it up. What else we got? Okay, I even want to see Jalen Brooks and Tober. That's true, because I think Jalen Brooks is doing what Tober was doing last year. Slow down, let the play come to you, and go from there. Larry G said, I expect to see the starters and the kicker. Well, good luck with that one, brother, with the starters. What else we got out there?
Turpin.
Okay, Ivan said he wants to see Turpin. I guess Turpin more on the offense. Man, you know they had Turpin lined up in the backfield. Did you guys see that?
I seen some clips of it, yeah.
He was lined up in the backfield. That's crazy, but, I guess a fun package or something. Okay, Ronnie Mitchell say, I would love to see the reincarnation of Raphael Sepien. Hey, Ronnie, when I saw that's my guy, Ronnie. Hey, when I saw that, number one, that's the first thing I said. Number one, Raphael Sepien. That's exactly what I said. That's a good one. Who else we got? Clark, Deuce, and Stevens. Players I'm watching. I want to see another takeaway. Picks, no errors, fumbles. And for our depth on the O-line, play better. Hey, great points. Great point.
Dude,
Great point.
dude, you gotta give it up to our followers, man. For real. Like, I don't know about any other shows, but like they got me blinking because wow. I feel like I'm talking to you guys. Like, and we're all, but you know what I mean? We give a shit and we know our team. You can't say we don't know our team.
Yeah, so true. And that's what makes this channel so great, man, because we engage with our subscribers and our followers. So we appreciate it. I even said all of us want to see more 42. We do. And I would like to see behind
Did anybody get a count of the penalties that we had this past
not
game?
many.
Not
Whoa.
many, right? So that's one thing we didn't really talk about, is that it looks like we're giving up those penalties. So that's another thing that I didn't mention.
Well, they had that one new penalty again. They're trying to reiterate that penalty of lowering your helmet. Didn't Ferguson get that penalty?
I
Like,
thought it was on them. Was it on us?
I don't remember, but I think it was one of those penalties that we had seen like late during the game.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, man, I'm telling you, we have made it a good hour out of this thing, man. I mean, Chris, what you got? I hope Chris is not frozen. Oh, there he is.
No, I'm pro. You were reading comments that you asked for, and I was listening.
Okay,
and,
you
I'm
was
here.
like still, bro. Like, is he frozen? Okay. This is why I tune in every Wednesday. Flash, we sure appreciate you, brother. You are one of the faithful subscribers, man. We appreciate it.
He said Scott Jr. and Thomas for death. Wanye Thomas and Dennis Scott Jr. Because Dennis Scott Jr. flashed in, got his little picks, but we really didn't see anything in the game. And Wanye Thomas got a gimme. Regardless, he still caught it.
Yeah. So yeah, there's something to look forward to. So this is the nine. Stevens looked slow last week with being a wide receiver converted to tight end. I want to see some. Yeah, I mean, well, he's 6'6". Put him in the red zone, throw the damn ball up, and go up and get it. Ooh. That's what I say.
Yep.
Just throw it up. 50-50 ball. You know, I don't think we want to see him with explosive speed down the field. Just put him in the goal line. Get him in the corner, throw a fade route, and let him go get it. So, but yeah, I agree with you though. But hey, guys, here we are, man. We went over an hour, but when the party gets good, man, no one wants to leave. So that's what we've been doing tonight. Y'all know how them parties are when they turn the lights off. Oh man, really? But
you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell out of here.
Yeah. And before we go, guys, like I always say, you see the QR scan up there in the far corner there, and basically that is a way that you can have your own personal mug as well. You go on there, you click on the scan, and you too can have your own personal mug. Oh, that is not the one, but let's find the one. So you have two to choose from. That's my son. He's a boxer. He does a live on here as well. But so yeah, there you have it right there. So you go to that QR scan and go to the email and let Arnisha know it's called Candy Cord, and you let them know exactly which thermal fits your style, and she will deliver it to you for the great price, and it actually working. 21 Armando 21 have dropped tears how many times?
57,001. Last night too.
And one.
So yeah, you two can have your own personal thermal, man. I mean, like
durable.
I said,
durable.
It works. So, y'all go on there and hit that QR scan. You can have yours too. Hey, Cowboys Corner, we want to thank you again, man, for stopping through and filling in for us, man. I think Rug got caught up in some of that 35 traffic.
No. It's always a pleasure, man. Like I said, I'm a big fan of you guys. Someone said in there, looking forward to Wednesday. It's always a pleasure, man. It's always a pleasure watching you guys. Chemistry's big, and all five of you guys would allow me to butt in sports. You guys, y'all's chemistry is unmatched. All right, brings me back to the round table we used to do a long time ago. But chemistry is everything, and you guys rock the chemistry.
Well, man,
chemistry, Bubba. Hey, where can we find you? Where can we find you?
Right here. One of y'all need to get with me in my DMs on Twitter or the TikToks. I think I got everybody on TikTok on here. Get with me. Let me know. I want to get y'all on the Cowboys Corner show.
Yes, sir.
Make it happen.
I'll get on there.
I'll get all y'all on there. I don't care.
We can make it happen. We can rotate. Take
turns. Follow my boy on Twitter.
Right now. I need everybody that's a part of this channel. I want you to go and help him get 1,000 so he can go live and do everything he needs to do as well. So go over and find him on TikTok, Cowboys Corner, and subscribe to his channel. This guy has great content. I wouldn't bring him on if he wasn't a good guy. So he's on here with us. So let's support him as well.
I'm waiting on one thing. I'm waiting on the invitation so me and Cowboy Corner can duke it out about Dak Prescott. I can't.
Let's go to the Cowboys Corner.
I'm definitely tuning in to that.
Yeah, I'm tuning in. And you got 3 different weeks. You got 4 different weeks, Bubba. 4 different weeks, because this is gonna be a great season. And on that note, followers, listeners, do us a favor, share this particular Cowboys Cuddle episode. Share this link to your people. You can share it on Facebook. You can share it on your Twitch. You can share it on your Twitter. Do us that. That's all the little we ask for. But at the same time, we appreciate your ears. We appreciate your love. And keep coming. Keep coming. This is our year. Puro Pichi Cowboys.
Like I always say, don't nothing come to us sleeping but a dream. So let's make it happen. Dallas Cowboys. Deuces. Let's get out.
Mr. Nasty.